Hello, friends. I'm Jeena Agrawal. Basically, I'm a chartered accountant and insolvency professional. You all are welcome to my YouTube channel. And, friends, this is my first recording. So, if there are any mistakes or errors, please bear with me. So, without wasting much time, let's begin with our presentation. And today's topic is basic accounting terms. So, I will begin with my presentation. So, before starting, just a minute. Before you start learning your accountancy, whether you are in class 11th or 12th or in graduation, you need to know some of the basic terms which you will be using in your subject. So let's begin with that. One of the important terms which we often use is financial year. So what does it mean? A financial year means that in any country, the law has decided some time period so that you can find out what is the profit, what is the loss, what is your balance sheet. So that is known as your financial year. In my country, that is India, the financial year which is currently being followed is from April to March. But in some countries, they may even follow the calendar year. And in some cases, when a new business is started in the middle or end of the year, so that first financial year will only be that much part. So that is what I wanted to tell you about financial year. Now, the second term is business. What do you mean by business? You can break it into two things. Busyness means you're busy into something, but it doesn't mean that for your entertainment purpose. Here, we mean to say that any activity which you do again and again repetitively, and the main purpose behind doing that activity is to make profit, is to make money. For example, there is a seller who keeps on selling some burgers and hot dogs. So he's a businessman for that product. There is some cotton clothes shop. So they keep on buying, keep on selling, and the main purpose is to make profit. But if a mother goes and buys some clothes for her son or daughter, so that is not business. So any activity which I will do again and again, and the main purpose is to make profit, that is my business. Assets. What do you mean by assets? Assets mean any of your property, any of your holding, which you have applied in your business. Let's say you have a building, you have machinery, you have some stock, you have introduced some cash into it, your bank balance. So all these are kind of your properties. If from a layman's language, I will say, whatever are your holdings, whatever things for which you are the owner. So that all are your assets. And further in our future lectures, we will study further about assets. What are your liabilities? Liabilities means something which I owe to someone. There is a responsibility, there is a financial responsibility that I need to pay for it. For example, before starting my business, I took a loan of 10 lakhs from a bank. So I have to repay that loan. So in my balance sheet, in my books of account, I will say there is a liability of bank loan of this much rupees. Suppose I have purchased some goods on credit because of my goodwill. That person has given me the goods, but I have not yet done the payment. So that is also my liability. Suppose my employee has done the job for 6 months and I have not yet paid. So that 6 months salary is a liability. So I hope that now that term liability is clear to you. Next term is debtors. Debtors means those people from whom I have to take some money back. I am running a business. I have sold some goods to someone for say 50,000 rupees. So I have to take that 50,000 rupees from him. Today I have given him like that only on credit itself. So he is my debtor. So debtor means those people, their debtors are my assets. They are my current assets from whom I have to take back some money. Reverse of debtors will be creditors. Creditors are those people or those banks or those organizations to whom I have to pay back something. They are my liabilities. Suppose because of my goodwill, some people know me and they have given me some machinery on credit. I have not paid them yet. So in my books of account, I will say they are my creditors. Now, balance sheet. What do you mean by balance sheet? We often hear that the bank had presented their balance sheet, the shareholding companies, they keep on publishing the balance sheets in the newspapers. The students have to make the balance sheet. So, balance sheet is a statement of account which shows that on a particular date, what is the status of that business, what is the financial position of that business, what all are the assets, what all are the liabilities. So it gives you a financial picture of your business on a specific date. Stock. What do you mean by the term stock? We can also say that the stock means goods. Stock means those products in which we are dealing as a businessman. Suppose I have a computer and a laptop shop. So computer and laptop is my stock. But the fan which is running in my shop is not my stock. So stock basically means that commodity, that product in which I am dealing, in which basically I do the purchase and sale. That is my stock, that are known as my goods. So when the stock is purchased for the purpose of resale, when purchase means buying, bought. So that is my purchase of the computers. And on that, I will add some profit to the cost price and then sell it in the market. So I hope purchase word which you already understand, but in case of business, everything which is bought is not my purchase account. If I have a shop of laptop, only the laptops purchased are my purchases. But if I have purchased some stationery, if I have purchased some AC, that is not my purchase. They are my assets which are being done. Sales means turnover. Turnover means whatever goods I had purchased, I have added some profit element to it, and then I will sell it to someone. Just like in the previous times, we had barter system. We used to exchange some things, but now we have money system where I will give you my goods, I will sell it, and in return, I will take some money from you. So that means my sales. Other words which you can use for sales is turnover, is revenue, that way. Now, what are sales return? Say, or we can also use the alternate term, that is return inwards. Suppose I have sold the laptop to you, just like in the previous example, I told that I am a dealer of laptop, and after that you didn't like it, or it was not working properly. So you came back to my shop, you have returned it. So what is it for me? It is my sales return. Earlier I had sold you, at that time it was termed as sales, and now you are returning it back to me. So I will say sales return. I will have to give you back the money, or I will write it on a note that in next 3 months you can come and later on purchase any product from me. And the another term is return inwards. Why inwards? Because goods are being returned to me. Similarly, what is purchase return? Purchase return means, suppose I had purchased the laptops from X Limited and those laptops are not of good quality. So I am returning them back. So for me, earlier it was purchase and now it is purchase return or return outward. Now, what is the term drawings? Friends, whenever you start one business, you give some money to your business, because without that money, the business won't be able to run. So at the time when you introduce some money, that is known as capital. Suppose I gave capital of 10 lakh rupees. Now, during the year, I am in need of 10,000 rupees. So I will withdraw, I will take back from my business. So this taking back from the business is known as drawings. Technically, I can use the term withdrawals as well. So when I introduce into my business, it is capital. When I take it back, it is drawings. Revenue. What is the revenue? Whenever I have some profit, to earn that profit, I'm selling something, and that selling of something is my revenue. So I can say that sales is equal to my revenue in common terms. Now, what is my income? Whatever is my revenue, from that revenue, when all the expenses will be deducted, the residual figure which I will get is my income. Now, what are my expenses? The expenses which are run so that my business goes on smoothly day-to-day basis. These are my expenses. For example, I need to pay the rent of my shop. I need to pay a salary to my employees. I need to pay the electric bill. So all those things are my expenses. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. And I hope I have answered to various queries. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.